Welcome to the maternity unit at South Warwickshire NHS Foundation Trust. We facilitate over 3,000 births a year and support people to birth safely on either our labour ward, our midwifery-led unit, the Bluebell Birth Centre, or at home. This is the main entrance of the hospital and the visitors' parking area. The hospital operates a smoke-free policy. Smoking is not permitted anywhere in or around the hospital. The women's unit is situated on the ground floor of the hospital and has a scan department, antenatal clinic area, and the antenatal assessment unit. Each area has a reception desk. Please check in with a member of staff when you arrive. Our scan department consists of 3 scan rooms. Scans will be carried out by a specifically trained healthcare professional called a sonographer. You will be offered a routine antenatal scans in this department, including a dating scan at around 12 weeks of pregnancy and an anomaly scan at approximately 20 weeks of pregnancy. This scan is a top-to-toe check of your baby to ensure that there are no developmental concerns. If you need any further scans as part of your care pathway, they will be in this department. Antenatal Clinic offers consultant-led appointments for people with more complex pregnancies. Your named midwife will discuss a safe care plan during your booking appointment and can arrange these appointments for you. In Antenatal Clinic, you will see the relevant healthcare professionals who will support you in your personalised care pathway. Consultant-led appointments and scans are also offered at Stratford Hospital if you live closer to that venue. Sometimes you or your baby will need a higher level of specialist input from teams located in specialist centres. Usually these centres are UHCW in Coventry or Birmingham Women's Hospital. If you or your baby or babies need any additional monitoring or checks during your pregnancy, you may be asked to attend the antenatal assessment unit for regular checkups. Your pregnancy can be closely monitored in the AAU with their team without having to be admitted to hospital. You can also self-refer to this unit if you are concerned about changes in your baby or baby's movements. AAU is open from 7:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. Our practice midwifery teams offer care in the community hubs. These are children and family centres situated across South Warwickshire that offer welcoming facilities for local families and are designed to support pregnant families and their young children. Lots of other healthcare professional-led family services run from these centres. These include health visiting, family nurse practitioners and early years coordinators. These centres are great for meeting other families with young children. The Bluebell Birth Centre is our alongside midwifery-led unit and is where people with uncomplicated pregnancies may choose to give birth in one of our 4 ensuite rooms. The births are designed to feel more like a home-from-home environment with mood lighting, birth pools and various birthing aids to support you during labour and birth. If everything remains uncomplicated following the birth, you have your postnatal checks and feeding support here before you are discharged home. If during labour and birth or following the birth of your baby you develop any complications, you can be transferred to our labour ward for the appropriate obstetric care. Our aim is to ensure that you and your baby or babies are supported in the right place at the right time and receiving the right level of safe care. If you choose to birth at home, you can plan this with your named midwife to ensure that everything is in place in time for your baby's arrival. On the first floor of the hospital is our consultant-led unit. The Maternity Assessment Suite, or MAS, is situated in the reception area for labour ward. MAS is our maternity triage area. You are likely to be seen here if you have an urgent clinical problem during your pregnancy, and the team of people you see will be based on your clinical need. Please check into the reception when you arrive. Labour ward has 7 birth rooms. Each room has a modern birthing bed that can be positioned and tailored to your needs and comfort during labour and birth. Our pool room can still be used if your baby requires extra monitoring, as we have the latest telemetry monitoring equipment, and that can be used in the water. If you are keen on a water birth, please put this on your birth plan and discuss it with your named midwife. Each room has a bathroom, and our labour ward is currently undergoing a large-scale refurbishment which includes ensuite bathrooms and an environmental makeover to mirror the Bluebell Birth Centre. All our rooms have baby emergency equipment which can be used to give support to your baby should they need it following birth. Our Special Care Baby Unit, or SCBU, is a Level 1 unit and is located alongside labour ward. Babies can be cared for here if they have extra needs following birth. Our nearest Level 3 unit is UHCW in Coventry. The safest place to birth for families with more complicated pregnancies is labour ward. We have obstetric, anaesthetic and neonatal support for all our births. If you have a caesarean section birth, our 2 obstetric theatres are situated on labour ward. If your labour needs to be medically started or induced, this will begin on Swan ward. We have a day room on the ward to enable you to mobilise and relax during the early stages of labour or induction. Birthing balls are also available for you to use. Following birth, you'll be cared for on Swan ward until you go home. Swan ward has 5 bays for people who need inpatient care and 5 side rooms which are allocated according to clinical need. During your stay in hospital, your baby will have a cot next to your bed, and the maternity team will provide care there, help and support and advice for you. Our infant feeding team are located on Swan ward. If you need help establishing feeding, please ask for a member of staff. We offer everyone the opportunity to discuss their events surrounding their births via our birth listening service. We also have our Maternity Voices partnership, and this is a forum for parents and professionals to work together in supporting the local maternity services. More information is available from the maternity unit and included in your postnatal care leaflet. South Warwickshire Foundation Trust is a recognised teaching hospital, and the maternity teams often have students working with them. Mentoring for all our students is essential for their training and development to become the future healthcare professionals. When you book to birth with us, you will have a named midwife who will be your main point of contact throughout your pregnancy journey. Your named midwife and every clinician you meet will plan your care in partnership with you at every appointment to ensure that both you and your baby are physically and emotionally safe. The maternity team at South Warwickshire Foundation Trust are looking forward to meet you and being part of your pregnancy and birth journey.